get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show.
Even if you take something like Christmas, which obviously in the UK it's a big holiday for us. Majority of people are off. It's really steeped in family time and tradition and whatever. But if you only went and knocked on, say, 10 white English families at Christmas, you'd probably find 10 different experiences.
Absolutely.
And that's
Completely.
the bit that I think it's
Yeah.
not, don't think that diversity is purely, don't base it purely on, and equally, if you knocked on my door, you would see a Christmas tree, and you would see, which you might not
Yeah.
expect to,
Yeah, no,
because we make
completely.
those assumptions.
So obviously Sharp NEC is a Japanese owned company. If you may know this one, but if I ask you how many Japanese people celebrate Christmas, what would you say they eat on Christmas?
Probably a lot. No?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I invite you to go and look it up. And it's a very, very interesting one for us. But because they don't celebrate Christmas in the same way as us, and many of their retail establishments are open, it's become a massive tradition that everyone goes to KFC and has a massive KFC at Christmas, and it's just a really,
take Australia, it's a barbie on the beach, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. It's just
I definitely do want to experience Christmas on Bondi Beach one day. But yeah, it is. But at the heart of it, it's the same celebration.
And absolutely. I mean, just to flip it to the other side quickly. Mo Salah, I'm not sure if you're aware of him. He's an Egyptian footballer. He's a very famous Egyptian footballer. He's a Muslim. Every year he gets abuse from other Muslims for taking a picture of he and his family in front of a Christmas tree at Christmas, and just saying Happy Christmas to all my supporters. And he's got a tree and some lights. What, and how is that offensive? And it's a mix of be it Christians or people of kind of white British or white origin from all over the world who are taking offense at it, saying, well, why are you allowed a Christmas tree if you're not Christian? And actually, which is, and it's sad on both sides, and actually Muslims saying, oh, you're kind of letting our religion down almost by having a Christmas tree. It's like, get a grip of yourself. The man lives in England. He's got children who will be going to school where they're celebrating Christmas, and he wants to do something nice for them by putting up a Christmas tree, taking a nice photo. And and I feel like that's a no-win situation for him, because if he were to not post something, or he were to post something irrelevant around Christmas time, people would go, oh, you're ignoring our traditions, you live in our country and you're not,
but do you remember, like, the whole kind of thing of and I think it happened at Easter as well, like, oh, you can't say Happy Christmas. Who the hell started that rumor?
No, absolute nonsense.
And I'm not, hands up, I did go to a Catholic school and have a lot of love for my old nuns who taught me. But if there's one thing that I think my parents, definitely not Christian, but if there's one thing they instilled, was a sense of community and a sense of loyalty to the community that you live within, is one thing, but also that it's a time of year that actually is almost less to do with Christianity as a religion, but more to do with the traditional Christian approach of love thy neighbor, the whole kind of commandments, that moral way of living, which some people think, oh, it's really outdated, but that's at the heart of it. It is just being, and I suppose because it coincides with the end of the calendar year, it's a time of reflection, isn't it? And it's a time to just say, right, that's the year over, and looking forward to what's coming next, or just drawing a line under things. And it's, what is wrong with that?
Yeah, absolutely. We all do it in our own way. There's no right or wrong as to how you. I mean, I always give the example of myself only because I'm talking about my own experiences. But my tradition for it's probably going back now about 12 years, and we did it one year, and then we were like, right, next year that's exactly how we're playing it. And on Christmas Eve, my wife and I have a curry. On Christmas morning, we have a more of a continental breakfast, kind of French croissants, that kind of breakfast, and then we have the traditional, what you might call a British Christmas dinner. So if you like, certainly food wise, we've got a mix of kind of 3 different cultures there, not because, not doing it to make a point or for any reason. It was just one year on Christmas Eve, we were so busy sorting out stuff for the kids that we didn't have time to actually eat properly, and we were like, should we just order takeaway? We got a curry, and then we were like, do you know what, this works, and this is
But I know
our
loads of
way
people who have
of doing
curry as their
Christmas.
Christmas lunch.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
So
I know
that's
people who have pizza. I know people who
Yeah.
have pizza as Christmas lunch. It's
Yeah.
we all do
It
it
doesn't
in our
matter,
own
does
way.
it? And the funny thing is, I mean, the hours that it takes to prepare a Christmas dinner, and then it's
Yeah.
done, and it's demolished in half an hour.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I think, and I hope, I love it. I love the trimmings, the setting the table, and it all looking amazing. But ultimately, it doesn't matter what you're eating. It's who you're with and who you're spending time with, and what's in your hearts and thoughts, and and all of that that's the bit, actually, that you're sharing time, and
Yeah.
the annual fallout for some people, but it's which comes with bringing family together and whatever, and people wanting to do, but it's across cultures, it's across everything.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love